I have been married for 8 years. The typical girl next door. Lost my virginity on my wedding night. Good girl, that sort of thing. I became pregnant and gave birth to a gorgeous baby girl 4 years ago. And our perfect life were made even better. I had a beautiful house, sexy husband, wonderful sex life, amazing daughter, and fulfilling career. I had everything. 2 years ago, I was laid off. The bank I worked at sold our bank card division to another company out of state. They offered to transfer me, but my husband makes more money, so it made sense to decline and look for another job at home. I was disappointed and upset, but I went into unemployment, thinking it was just a minor setback. I had several interested employers. I was good at what I did, but I became pregnant again and had to delay my job search. Unfortunately, I miscarried, and that sent me into depression, and the job offers dried up at the same time. I felt lost. I believe I was always a good mother. I made that top priority, but personally, I know I wasn't getting the personal achievement and satisfaction I needed in my life that my career gave me. I know many will blast me for that, but that's a personal thing. It affected me as a wife as well. I wasn't as happy and joyous as I normally was, and our sex life went from porn star status to barely treading waters. My husband, blesses him, did everything he could to help me, even sitting on my side of the bed in tears, telling me that he would do whatever it takes to make me happy. Just please tell him. But I couldn't tell him because I had no idea what it would take to make me happy. A few months later, a man we both are friends with, who used to go to our church, ran into us at a restaurant. He sat down with us at our invitation, and we had a pleasant conversation. When he asked me what I was up to, and I said that I was between jobs, he made me an offer. He's a photographer and wanted me to pose for him. I laughed. I'm not a model, but that's what he wanted. Real woman of real world. He was serious. I thought it over all night, and I became excited about it. It was clothed and not nude or lingerie. My husband was skeptical, but when he saw that I wanted to do it, he relented. I posed in normal clothes, jeans, khakis, dresses, skirts. I did 6 photo sessions. It was so much fun. I felt sexy even though I was dressed in my normal clothes. Each time, I would say that the style of dress he had me wear became a little sexier. Heels, then a shorter skirt, then a little cleavage, then something tighter. I saw the pictures of my last session and I looked amazing. I wanted to show my husband, but the photographer told me that he would put them into his portfolio when we were done. He came up with an idea of how about a lingerie for our anniversary. It was just 3 months away, but I liked the idea. My husband would love it, and I became very comfortable with this photographer. So I posed in lingerie. At first, I was a little uncomfortable, but we kept going. I felt better. In fact, I felt great. Really great. Too great as I got carried away. It took a long time, but I slid the strap on my teddy down and exposed my bare chest. He didn't ask, I just did it. He took a lot of pictures of that. And as I'm sure you guessed, he came over and kissed me. We had sex there on the set. It was fantastic, to be honest. Everything about it was amazing. And we didn't do it just once, but several times that afternoon. I actually did a sex act with the photographer that my husband always wanted to try, but I kept saying no. I just totally let loose. It didn't hit me until I got home, when I saw his clothes, saw our bed, the smell of our surroundings. It hit me and I cried. A lot. I stopped posing right away. The photographer kept texting and calling me, but I didn't return them, nor did I ever see the pictures he took of me. I want to admit that I told my husband immediately that I cheated on him, but no, I didn't. I didn't tell him for many months. I finally did tell him, face to face. He was stunned and heartbroken. That was over 5 months ago. He hasn't touched me since. He hasn't divorced me. He is civil to me, but not loving and compassionate like he used to be. He used to be all over me. Now, he wouldn't touch me at all. It hurts how I screwed up, and I wish I could take back the pain I've caused. But I can't. I might lose the only man that ever meant something to me.